This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, good evening and welcome to Terry Gregg Court in the Shelton High School Mini Dome. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with an Evergreen Conference girls matchup between the Tumwater Thunderbirds and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple.
Hi, Diedrich.
Hi, Jerry. Let's see here. Daryl White will be helping us out with this game tonight. Shelton is 10-4 on the season. The Highclimbers had a difficult time in Chehalis Friday, falling to WF West 70-23. Tumwater has a 5-9 overall record. The Thunderbirds took care of Aberdeen in the Harbor on Friday, 53-26. Both teams come into the game with a 3-1 EVCO mark. And what else was I going to say? Tied for second in the conference. Just so you kind of get a picture, you got WF West at the top, Tumwater, Shelton, and I believe Aberdeen.
All the games from now on are important.
Oh, yes.
This one is definitely important.
Definitely important. This is the first meeting of the season between Shelton and Tumwater. The last time these teams met was last season, and the Thunderbirds swept the two-game series. Actually, the T-Birds have beaten the Highclimbers 9 times since 2012. Just want to throw that out there. Coming up, we'll talk with Shelton coach Chris Swanson, give you the starting lineups, and of course the tip-off. It's girls high school basketball, the Tumwater Thunderbirds at the Shelton Highclimbers on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
And we are back here in the Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. Not quite an hour ago, I had a nice conversation with Shelton coach Chris Swanson. Whoa, wait a minute. Almost. There we go. Coach Swanson, not exactly what anybody wanted to see down in Chehalis on Friday night. Real quickly, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, we go down to WF every year. We know they're going to be a tough opponent. We know what to expect. We weren't up for the challenge this time, and I was really disappointed because I was looking forward to seeing it as a measuring stick and kind of seeing where we're at. And I just don't feel like we gave it our best effort or our best go that night.
So what have you done to change that?
Well, I think one of the consistent things we've seen in teams that have beat us this year and just really high caliber teams is the pace of play. And so, getting up and down the court quickly on both ends, not that you want to rush offensively, but if it's there, you go take it. And then just defensively, I mean, against a team like WF West, you go in thinking, oh my gosh, they've got this great D1 center that's going to do so much damage. And then they just let her rebound and send 35-foot outlets, run the floor. They do a great job of it.
So tonight, another league contest, another team that kind of has your number in the past, Tumwater. What's the difference between WF West and Tumwater?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a significant difference in terms of the depth and just the skill level on the roster. A team that looks much more like us than WF West, I believe. And I've said it all along. I think there's about 4 or 5 teams all in the same ballpark this year in our league, and this is another matchup where we get to go see one of those. Everybody available for tonight? We do. We have everybody. Not that our bench is really deep, even when we do have everybody, but we're doing pretty good in terms of health, and I just appreciate the commitment this year. Our goals have been very consistent. It's been nice to have a consistent roster available.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach. Well, that's Shelton coach Chris Swanson. I don't know, what do you say when you have a loss like what occurred last Friday?
You put it in the past.
Okay.
You put it in the past and you move on. You have to. You try to learn from it a little bit, but you move on. You can't dwell with it too long.
All right. You heard it from Coach Apple. Okay, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the starting lineups. It's all coming up next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
And we are back here in the mini dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. Time for the starting 5 for both teams. Jerry.
Okay, first for the visiting Tumwater Thunderbirds under Coach Nathan Buhart. Buheit.
I know it's a very strange thing.
First, number 3, Andon Damaris, a 5'7" sophomore. Number 14, Reese Brewer, a 5'4" sophomore. Number 21, Cameron Wilson, a 5'2" junior. Number 23, Sydney Sumrock, a 5'7" senior. And rounding out the starting lineup tonight is number 34, Dakota Cahill, a 6'2" senior. Now the starting lineup for the home team, the Shelton Highclimbers under Coach Chris Swanson. Number 11, Livia Swanson, a 5'7" freshman. Number 12, Ashley Borden, a 5'3" freshman. Number 14, Ani Bailey Place, a 5'5" senior. Number 23, Janelle Christ, a 5'7" freshman. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Highclimbers, number 45, Cedar Wiley, a 5'11" junior.
All right, thank you, Jerry. We're ready for some basketball here. The starting 5 being announced by the Highclimbers. We'll keep it right here just before the tip-off. Bands in the house, obviously. Can you hear? They're right to our right, and they're pretty close. They're pretty loud, and especially the drum line.
You know, we've been very fortunate to go listen to several high school bands. Shelton's got a good high school band,
Yep.
and North Mason certainly does also. It's a pleasure listening to them.
It is, and you know what? The rendition, which we didn't put on the air, the rendition of the national anthem was the best I've heard this band sound all season long. It's all about that high note on the trumpet and the trombone, and they hit it.
Good.
All right, so the Highclimbers will be in their home whites with the red trim, red numbers and letters. Meeting right there in center court. The T-Birds are going to be in their green with the white numbers and letters and trim, as well as a couple black T-shirts, it looks like. So Cahill and Wiley will meet in center court to get this thing underway. A little bit of girls high school basketball tonight from the Mini Dome in Terry Gregg Court. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Here's the ball. It's up and tapped in the front court. Here is Janelle Christ. Bounce it down to Wiley. No, almost stolen away. Back to Wiley. Backdoor cutter. And that is Christ. Then a turnover on the Climbers. A little mishandling of the ball under the bucket. But a good start. With a little aggression. A little full court press for the Highclimbers. Here comes, this is Wilson with the ball, dribbling up top. Down it goes over, and a 3 on the way by number 3, Demarius, off. Wiley with the rebound. Her outlet goes to Swanson. Olivia up the near side. Up it goes to Borden. Borden to the hoop. Off the glass, short rebound goes to Christ. Christ up and in. Janelle strikes first for the Climbers, 2-0. Here's Brewer in backcourt. To Sumrock. Cross it goes to Wilson. Wilson with the dribble. Back it goes to Sumrock. High post feet. It goes to Brewer. And a bounce down the baseline, and Cahill hooks it into the paint to Sumrock. And a jumper by Brewer is off. Christ with the rebound. Finds Swanson, middle of the court, backcourt. Steps across midcourt to the three-point arc. Leaves it there for Borden. Bounce it up top to Wiley. Cedar had it poked away, and Danny Bailey Place will track it down. Far side Swanson. Down it goes to Wiley. Wiley slips around Cahill. Missed the shot, but drew the foul.
Well, they missed a foul out there, too. But,
well,
we're not the officials.
So Cedar Wiley to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. And Cahill picked up the first personal foul for the T-Birds. And we had a lane violation already? Interesting. Wiley's first attempt goes in now. I don't know how you get a lane violation on the first shot of 2, but it happened, obviously.
Well,
it's made me a little too anxious, I think. So it makes it 3-0. 6:49 to go here, first quarter. Second free throw, in and out. Rebound goes to Cahill.
Yeah, you don't see too many lane violations.
Definitely not early on. Here's Wilson with the ball, swinging it over to Brewer. High post feed to Cahill. It's taken away by Wiley, recovered by Bailey. Placed back to Cedar Wiley. Over goes to Annie. Ani will take the 3 and miss it. Rebound pulled down by Sumrock. Up it goes to Wilson. Over to Brewer. Back to Wilson. High post feed to Cahill. Turns and jump shot at the foul line. No. Rebound stolen away by Demarius. Finds Cahill side of the paint. It goes up and in. 3-2 our score. 6 minutes to go, first quarter. Shelton with the lead and the ball. Here's Janelle Kreis. Lob it back to Borden. Ashley bounces up the sidelines, out of reach to Cedar Wiley. Another turnover on the Highclimbers.
Second one.
Yeah. 5:51 to go, first quarter. Tumwater gets the ball back. Here's Sumrock with it. To Wilson, back to Sumrock. Up court it goes, and Brewer is going to draw the foul on Wiley. Cedars first team foul on Shelton. 5:44 to go here, first quarter. Shelton 3, Tumwater 2. First quarter action from the Mini Dome tonight. Here's Wilson crossing midcourt on the dribble. Into the corner to Sumrock, wide open down to Demarius. Dribbles around and gets it back out to Brewer. Brewer to Sumrock, fakes the 3, puts it on the floor, back out top, and over it goes to Brewer. Brewer looks to the baseline, gets it to Demarius, turnaround jumper for her, nothing but net. And in Demarius with her first bucket, and it's a 1-point Tumwater lead, 4-3. Here's Borden, hadn't it poked out of her hands out of bounds. Went off of Demarius. So Ashley out and Ashley in. So Ashley Borden will sit down. Ashley Herman Hildo will come in for the Highclimbers. Sideline inbounds. Bailey Place will get it into backcourt to Swanson. Olivia on the dribble to the three-point arc. Leaves in the corner for Bailey Place. Ani drives side of the paint, finds Herman Hildo, drives in, bangs bodies, did the nice crossover, missed it, blocked, and knocked, shakes it down on the far sideline. Get the ball, go right back to the hoop. Net times will get the whistle. So Ashley Herman Hildo at the free throw line. Karen Wilson picked up her third team foul on the T-Birds. First free throw by Herman Hildo is off. She'll get another one. 4:56 to go, first quarter. 4-3 our score. Tumwater with a 1-point lead here early. Second free throw off the back of the iron, and it'll rattle all the way out. Rebound poked out, and Sumrock will track it down in the far corner. Here comes the T-Birds up to Wilson. Wilson, a little lollygag in there with the ball. Stolen away by Swanson. Finds Bailey Place. Gets it to Janelle Kreis. Spins to the hoop off the glass and in. Nice spin move, Janelle Kreis. Gives the Climbers a 5-4 lead. 4:35 to go here, first quarter. Here's Wilson. Another steal by Swanson. Olivia to the hoop. Missed it. Rebound Bailey Place. Had it, knocked it out of bounds. It'll go over to the T-Birds. You could hear the coach say, "Get there, get there, get there."
The Tumblers had 3 turnovers, but all 3 of those have been steals by the Highclimbers.
4:24 to go, first quarter. Shelton 5, Tumwater 4. Lady T-Birds have the ball. Here's Wilson. Back over it goes to Brewer. Wide open is Sumrock off the glass. Missed it. Rebound Wiley. Cedar holds it over her head. Looks up the court. Finds Swanson at midcourt. One dribble up to Bailey Place. Up and in for Ani. Timeout. Tumwater. It's a 30. 4:03 to go.
Beautiful assist.
Beautiful find. I didn't realize that Ani had snuck out as well. And Olivia found her. Nice pass from half court.
Well, Ani Bailey is fast. And
deceptively fast, let's put it that way.
Yeah,
And a good hustle on the defense. I'm just watching at the replay here. Nice find. Just beautiful shot.
Who got the assist?
That was Swanson.
Okay, good. We want to give her credit.
Got to give her credit.
Yeah.
The nice play off the fast break. It's a 3-point lead here early for the Climbers. Climber band having fun as well. Tumwater ball coming out of the timeout. Substitution in there. Candace Lee will step on.
Yeah, Tumwater's not been to the foul line yet.
Well, here is Lee with the ball. To Wilson, back to Lee. Cross court it goes to Cahill. Down to Sumrock. Quick pass back to Cahill. Drive side of the paint. Had it blocked by Wiley, out of bounds. It'll be Tumwater ball under the backboard. Well, actually the right of the backboard. 3:49 to go. 16 on the shot clock for the T-Birds. Bounce it into the far corner. It's Brewer. Brewer trying to find a little bit of a hole there. Hands it off to Lee. Now here's Sumrock. Back over to Wilson. High post feed to Cahill. Out top it goes to Sumrock. 6 on the shot clock. And here is, Wilson up to Sumrock. 3 at the top. No. Rebound. Wiley had it. Lost it. Sumrock with the rebound. Put it up. Missed it. Rebound slapped out. Bounds by Brewer. It'll be Climber ball. A lot of activity there. 3:28 to go, first quarter. 3-point lead for the Highclimbers. They have the ball. Here's Olivia Swanson with it in back court. Center of the court, stolen away by Sumrock. Going to stop in the middle of the paint. Kick it back out. Here's a long 2 by Wilson. It's off, and Christ will get the rebound. Outlet goes to Herman Hildo, up to Wiley. Cedar up the far sideline. To top the key to the foul line, kick it to Ani Bailey Place. Ani fakes outside, goes middle, kicks it out to Herman Hildo. Now to Swanson, looks the court over, kick it into the corner. Here's Bailey Place with a 3. No. Rebound goes to Sumrock. And a steal by Bailey Place, or near steal, I should say. He gets it, knocked it back into the hands of Sumrock. Here's Wilson. Back to Sumrock. Over it goes to Brewer. Brewer for 3. Far corner. Ani Bailey Place hustled in to get that rebound. Here's Christ up the far sideline behind the back dribble. Up top it goes to Swanson. One dribble over to Ani Bailey Place. Now to Cedar Wiley in the corner, near side. Splits the double team, try to lace it down to Janelle Christ. The ball comes free. And a jump ball called. That'll go over to the T-Birds.
And that's the 4th turnover for the Highclimbers. Janelle Christ has 3 rebounds already. And Sydney Sumrock for Tumwater has 4 rebounds already.
Checking in during that dead ball was Claire Buono. And here's Lee with the ball in the front court, trying to get by the defense to Wilson. Wilson, back it goes, and a 3 on the way by Lee, partially blocked by Wiley. Wiley gets that rebound off the backboard. Up it goes to Herman Hildo. Ashley skips along the sidelines, goes to the middle, leaves it there for Swanson. Swanson out, it goes to Wiley. Wiley would take a 3, that's off the front of the rim. Rebound tracked down by, it was tracked down by Herman Hildo, but knocked out of bounds by Brewer. It's Highclimber ball.
That was the second block by Cedar Wiley.
1:49 to go here, first quarter. 7-3 our score. Herman Hildo will inbounds it. Gets it in near midcourt to Swanson. Over to Bailey Place. Up top it goes to Herman Hildo. Turns and gets it over to the opposite side. And here's Christ. Draws a double team, slips it, puts it up, in, and the foul. Janelle Christ with 6 points in the quarter. And it's a 5-point Climber lead. Christ can make it 6 on the free throw. Foul went on Reese Brewer, her first. I don't know, Jerry. I have 3 team fouls on the guests. Free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to, Buono. And now here's Wilson.
You are correct.
Okay. Cahill, high post feed, stolen away by Swanson. Swanson gets it out to Herman Hildo. Finds, trying to get it down to board, and it's knocked away by Brewer. Recovered by Wilson up the near sideline to the 3-point arc. Stops, leaves it for the trailer. Here's a 3 for Brewer at the top, off the glass and in. 9-7 is their score. 1:07 to go here, first quarter. Here's Swanson speeding up the near sideline, finds Wiley. Wiley goes right into the paint, draws a triple team. Out it goes to Herman Hildo into the corner. Swanson back down goes to Wiley. Wiley a couple dribbles, draws a triple team. She's muscled and fouled. They call a jump ball there.
She does not seem intimidated.
That's good.
And now we're talking about Cedar Wiley.
That's right. Substitutions for Tumwater. Reese Johnston will step on. And looks like Sumrock has returned. Baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Left of the backboard, Swanson will lob it up top to Cedar Wiley. Over goes to Janelle Kreis behind the back dribble. Working on the outside. Up top to Herman Hildo, out to Wiley. Wiley fakes the three, drives right into the paint, puts it up, and it rounded in. It goes with the foul.
Beautiful drive.
And the one thing I noticed, Jerry, when she put that the shot up, there was 3 seconds on the shot clock for the Climbers.
And she used the backboard.
She did. Johnston will pick up her first. It's her 4th team foul on the T-Birds here in the quarter. A free throw is off the back of the iron. Rebound is going to be collected by Lee to Sumrock in back court. 35 seconds to go, first quarter. Up it goes to Buono. Near side, around to the corner, near side. And this is Lee. Lee drives baseline, draws a double team out. It goes to Sumrock. Sumrock, one dribble, out it over to Buono for 3. No, rebound goes to Herman Hildo. And here comes Swanson. 11 seconds in the quarter. Here's Wiley, takes the 3. Missed it, rebound Herman Hildo, right back up and in. Ashley Herman Hildo gives the Climbers a 13-7 lead after 1. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter. Shelton 13, Tumwater 7. Jerry, you're looking at sheets. What do you think?
Well, so far, when you're talking about turnovers, Shelton's had 4 turnovers, one of those being a steal by Tumwater. Tumwater has had 4 turnovers also, and all 4 of those turnovers have been created by steals.
Climbers come out with Herman Hildo, Swanson, Wiley, Kreis, and Borden. T-Birds still in their huddle there in the north bench.
And I have Shelton out rebounding Tumwater 9-4 so far, but that's very unofficial. Darrell has probably a much more accurate statistics.
T-Birds have Sumrock, Lee, Demarius, and there's going to be a traveling call on Demarius. I'm going to finish that lineup. Who do I have? Who am I missing here? Johnston. Oh, we'll have to reset it when I get a moment. Here is Swanson to the midcourt. Had it poked out of her hands by Reese Johnston. It'll be a Climber ball at midcourt. Right below us. Swanson gets it into Wiley in the front court. Back it goes over to Swanson. Down it goes to Kreis inside the paint. She's going to draw a double team. Back out it goes to Swanson. Olivia take the 3. Hit it.
What did we say before the game? She's started to shoot a lot more, and she's impressing me.
16-7 is the score. Here's Demarius driving baseline. Goes right to the hoop. Put it up. Missed the shot, but drew the foul on the Climbers. Climbers up 9. That's their largest of the night so far. Who'd the foul go on? Come on. Went on Wiley. That's her second. And in Demarius at the free throw line first time the T-Birds have been there. She'll hit the first one. She'll get another one. Gives her 3 points so far. Ani Bailey Place will step onto the court, replacing Cedar Wiley. So let's give you that T-Bird lineup here. Demarius at the free throw line. Buono, Sumrock. Second free throw is off. Janelle Christ gets that rebound. We've got Lee and who else is out there? I can't even get it down. Bowono. Here's a pass out to Herman Hilda up top. Quick pass over to Bailey Place inside the arc. Long two. Missed it. Rebound goes out. Well, goes to Janelle Christ. She missed her turnaround jumper. And here comes Sumrock on the run the other way for Tumwater. Minute gone here, second quarter. Over goes to Demarius. She'll stand on the three-point arc, put a three up and miss it. Rebound coming out of the pack is going to be Bowono. Now it goes to Demarius, up top to Sumrock. Hits it into Lee. Lee draws the foul on the kickoff pass. Second team foul on the Climbers. I believe it's going to go on Herman Hildo.
That's her first.
No, not posting it there. We'll have to give it to her. Baseline inbounds. Sumrock gets the inbounds. She'll drive around the defense, finds Brewer back in the ballgame, puts up a shot in the paint, missed it. Rebound goes to Price. Janelle hesitates on the dribble, draws a double team in backcourt, finds Herman Hildo. Up it goes to Swanson for another three. That's off. Rebound out to the foul line, and there's Christ with a jumper. No. Rebound tapped off the body of Tumwater, but a foul called on the Climbers. I believe it's going to go on Bailey Place. Is that right? No, on Herman Hilda.
That's her second.
No, maybe it did go. I mean, I paused a little behind on the scoreboard, Jerry.
Yeah, there's two on her. She just picked
I'm thinking
two
that
quick
was,
ones.
I think that was on Bailey Place. I saw four, but I don't know. He hasn't posted it. Oh, here is Wilson. Wilson to three-point arc, high post feed. Goes to Sumrock, kick it out to Demarius, finds Brewer. Brewer cuts right into the paint, finds a wide open. Oh, boy.
Third block tonight.
That one was on Janelle Christ. The shooter was Johnston waiting there. It'll be baseline inbounds for the T-Birds. Wilson will get it into Sumrock, hand it back to Wilson. Wilson takes some steps, goes to the side of the paint, finds Brewer at the foul line. Out it goes to Demarius. She'll take a three. Short. Rebound, tracked down by Bailey Place. Loses the handle up the sidelines. And is recovered by Brewer for Tumwater. High post feed to Sumrock, draws a double team. Out it goes. And here's Brewer. Brewer into the paint, puts it up the glass and in. Reese Brewer with 5 points. 6-point high climber lead, 16-10. Ball's knocked out of Swanson's hands by Brewer out of bounds.
Yeah, they still haven't posted that foul.
Well, it's either that or you're right that Ashley Herman Hildo has two.
Yeah.
Borden in the backcourt, gets it to Bailey Place at the far sideline, speeds up the far sidelines, goes to the baseline, turn around, rolls the ball out to Swanson. Olivia up top on the dribble, stops, bounce it to high post feed to Christ. Janelle, kick it to the Herman Hildo for three. That's short, and rebound goes to Sumrock. Here comes Brewer up the far sideline. Cross court it goes to Wilson. Draws a double team, ball stolen away by Swanson. Swanson 1-on-2, wisely. Had her pocket picked from behind by Wilson. Wilson up the near sideline. Finds Demarius, a jumper on the baseline. It's off. Rebound goes to who? Ball's free. Sumrock comes up with it. Tries to take a step to the basket, and there's a foul underneath. And they're going to say it's not a foul. 3 seconds in the key, I think. It was the call. Okay. Cedar Wiley steps back onto the court. It's high climber ball. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Swanson. Hey, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. You can watch past meetings of these entities as well. Mason Web TV also covers the Shelton City Council, which is meeting right now, the Porter Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, the Economic Development Council of Mason County, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily.
That was the first timeout of the ball game, and that was a 30-second timeout by Shelton.
First for Shelton.
Yes.
Right. It's the second of the ball.
First, excuse me, you're right.
Right.
First timeout for Shelton and one timeout for Tumwater. Yeah, they had one when they were behind by a few points.
Early in the first quarter. Here's Swanson with the inbound pass to Bailey Place. Ani will get it to Wiley, stolen by Sumrock. Sumrock to the foul line as a 1-on-2. Gets it up top to Wilson. Wilson dribbles over to the near side beyond the three-point arc. Gets it back to Sumrock. Sumrock finds Cahill back at the ball game. Out it goes to Wilson. Wilson driving baseline. Pull-up jumper on the baseline. No. Rebound is going to be corralled up by Wiley, and a jump ball called. This stays with Climbers. Or goes to the Climbers, I should say. 4:26 to go in the half. 6-point lead for the Highclimbers, 16-10.
Yeah, 7 turnovers for Tumwater, 8 for the Highclimbers.
Borden with it in backcourt. Gets it to Bailey Place. Ani crosses midcourt. Throws it to Herman Hildo on the far sidelines. Trying to find some space. One dribble finds Bailey Place. Out it goes to Borden. Borden's going to have it poked away. Get it back. Back out to Swanson. Up top it goes Herman Hildo. Down to Wiley. Out it goes to Swanson. Near side now. Borden back to Swanson. To Wiley at the foul line. Hooks it down to a wide open Bailey Place off the glass and in.
Beautiful passing.
I was getting a little worried nobody was going to shoot, Jerry.
Oh, yeah. It was great. Great passing.
Find the open lady. There's Brewer with it far side. Near side now. Here's Wilson. In the corner to Demarius. Side of the paint. Stolen away by Borden. Borden now to Swanson. Swanson up to Herman Hildo. Up top it goes to Wiley. 3:30 to go here in the half. 18-10. And here comes Herman Hildo with a drive to the hoop. Blocked by Brewer, but a foul by Brewer as well. And that'll be 2 on Reese Brewer. First team foul on the T-Birds here in the half. It's Ashley Herman Hildo at the free throw line.
Yeah. She's 0 for 2 from the foul line.
She does have 2 points, however. Brewer talking to the referee by the scorers table with a little joke. Herman Hildo's first free throw goes in, nothing but net. That's a pretty arc, Jerry.
It is.
Didn't go anything but nothing but net. Substitutions, let's see here. Candace Lee will step on for the Highclimbers. And looks like Kreis is back for the Highclimbers. I'm sorry. Second free throw is off, and Cahill gets that rebound. We'll set those lineups in a moment. Here's Lee in backcourt. Back to Wilson at midcourt. 3:15 to go in the half. 9-point lead for the Highclimbers. Here's Sumrock for 3. No. Rebound tracked down near corner by Buono. Out to Lee. Missed that 3 and rejection on the the shot attempt by Buono. Out of bounds. It'll be Tumwater ball on the baseline. Right of the backboard. Wilson will trigger the play. Lob it up top to Cahill. Actually, it's short. It's short on the shot, and Kreis with the rebound. Up it goes to Herman Hildo. Herman Hildo is going to go one-on-one, kick it to Bailey Place. Ani steps inside the arc, launches a shot. It goes in. 6 points for Ani Bailey Place. And it's an 11-point Shelton lead, 21-10.
Janelle Kreis has 7 rebounds already.
2:43 to go here in the half. And a steal underneath by Cedar Wiley. Cedar on the run the other way. He's going to go right to the bucket. Lowers his shoulder, puts it up, misses the shot. Kreis with the rebound. And there's going to be a foul on the drive.
Boy, Kreis is so active on that board.
Sumrock picked up the foul, I believe. Or was it on Cahill?
It looks like it's on Cahill.
It is on Cahill, her second. 30-second timeout called by the T-Birds. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything.
Second timeout for Tumwater. And is that the biggest lead?
11, yes. 21-10. 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Climber ball coming out of the timeout. Baseline inbounds, right of the backboard with Kreis, Bailey Place, Wiley, Swanson, and Herman Hildo. They'll go 4 corners of the key. T-Birds are going to counter with Cahill, Sumrock. Let's see here. There's Lee, Wilson, and I believe it's Buono Inbounds goes to Bailey Place. Up top it goes to Janelle Christ for three. Missed the shot, rebound tapped in the corner and tracked down by Bowono. And here's Lee to Wilson, crossing midcourt. Near steal there by Christ, but Sumrock comes up with it. To Cahill on the baseline. Into the corner, Sumrock. Back to Cahill. Cahill to the hoop. Nope, missed it. Rebound goes to Herman Hildo. Out to Swanson. Olivia on the run, far side, top of the key, over to Bailey Place. Up top to Wiley. Wiley for three, that's short. Rebound tracked down by Herman Hildo on the baseline. Finds Christ cutting the bucket. Out it goes, a baseline jumper by Swanson. Rounding out. Rebound tapped and controlled by Sumrock and then knocked away. And we'll get a foul on the Climbers. I think it'll go on Olivia Swanson. Let's see. Yep. Her first, fourth team foul on Shelton. In the quarter, 1:43 remains. Ashley Borden will come on, replacing Olivia Swanson. So it's Wiley, Price, Borden, Bailey Place, and Herman Hildo on the court for the Shelton Highclimbers defensively. Here is Wilson. Near side it goes to Bowono. Back up top to Wilson, over to Bowono. Down to Lee. Lee had it slapped out of her hands, tracks it down the corner. Out to Bowono. And now Sumrock has it far side. Back to Bowono. Over to Sumrock, takes a three, way outside. Rebound, Cedar Wiley for the Highclimbers. 1:15 to go in the half. 21-10. Here's Borden. Ashley leaves it there in the middle to the other Ashley. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go off the hands of Janelle Price, and it'll be T-Bird ball. 1:05 to go in the half. Shelton 21, Tumwater 10. Cahill, Sumrock, Bowono, Wilson, who has the ball, and Lee. Lee will get it now. Back to Wilson. Over to Lee. Highclimbers in the 2-3 zone. Dribbles down, and here's Sumrock in the corner near side. Up to Wilson. Finds Cahill side of the paint. Out it goes to Sumrock near side. Cross court. Quick pass. Bowono throw it in the middle, and it's taken away by the Highclimbers. Here's Cedar Wiley in back court. 36 seconds to go here in the half. Cedar with the ball way outside. Finds a wide open Borden. She'll fake the three, drives baseline. And gets it to Christ. Christ steps back. She'll take that three. Off the glass and in. 9 points for Janelle.
And biggest lead.
Yeah, 14. 24-10. Here's Wilson with it. Almost had it poked away to Sumrock. Back to Wilson up top. Near side it goes Bowono. Stolen away by Cedar Wiley. 5 seconds to go here in the half. Here's Janelle Christ, mid-court. And she can't get the shot off, but Borden tries. We head to halftime. Shelton 24. Tumwater 10. They only had 3 points in the second. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal and Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
Halftime here in the Mini Dome. Highclimbers 24, Tumwater, T-Birds 10. Highclimbers did it for both Janelle Price's 9 points, 6 from Ani Bailey Place, 3 points for Cedar Wiley, 3 points for Ashley Herman-Hildo, and a 3 for Olivia Swanson. Leading scorer for the T-Birds, Reese Brewer, she has 5. 3 points for Endon Demarius, and the basket for Dakota Cahill. That's your leading scorers at this point. We'll take another timeout. Be back with more statistics from Jerry and Dale. In the halftime score, Shelton 24, Tumwater 10 on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a minute.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. Halftime score, Shelton, 24. Tumwater, 10. Jerry, you have some more statistics for us. Go for it.
Yeah. First thing, Daryl and I both kept steals and rebounds, and we pretty well agreed. We were really close.
Okay, go ahead, Jerry.
So let's start off with Tumwater. Tumwater had 11 turnovers. 9 of those turnovers were steals by the Highclimbers. Tumwater went to the line once, to the foul line. Yeah. They were 1 for 2, and that was Andon Damaris, who made 1 out of 2, so 50%. Tumwater had 13 rebounds. They had 4 steals. Okay, Shelton had 9 turnovers. Like I mentioned, Tumwater had 4 steals of those 9. Shelton was 4 for 9 from the foul line, a little bit less than 50%. Also, this is the big one. Shelton had 20 rebounds compared to 13 for Tumwater. So that's basically it. It's close as far as turnovers. The rebounding was a big thing, big difference between the two teams. And also, Shelton went to the foul line a lot more.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, sure. Okay, great, thanks. Jerry, we're about a minute and a half away from the third quarter. We'll step aside. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
We were right on.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
All right, we're waiting for the start of the third quarter. The Highclimbers up 14. That's their largest lead of the ball game. And it looks like the T-Birds will have the ball start out. Go ahead, Jerry.
You made an interesting observation. Tumwater only scored 3 points in that second quarter. Yep. That is interesting.
Yeah, and it was what? A basket and a free throw. That's it.
The other thing is Janelle Price had 9 rebounds out of the 20.
So the T-Birds will start out with the ball. They have Demarius, Sumrock, Cahill, Brewer, and Wilson. Highclimbers will start with Wiley, Kreis, Borden, Bailey Place, and Swanson. So Wilson gets the ball from the inbounds back to Brewer. Brewer into the corner to Demarius. High post feed, it goes to Cahill, out it goes to Wilson. Wilson drives inside the paint, kick it to the baseline. Here's a long 2 by Sumrock. Goes in. Sydney's first basket of the night. Here's Kreis up to Swanson. Had the ball poked away by Demarius, recovered by Brewer on their knees. Out it goes to Sumrock. Sumrock finds Demarius down, can't get to the ball, saves it inbounds. Somehow Brewer comes up with it. Up top it goes to Wilson. Wilson over it goes to Sumrock. 3 on the way. No rebound. Brewer spins around, had it blocked, and by Kreis, and that foul called on Janelle. That'll be her first. Full court press, a little surprising to the Highclimbers to start the second quarter, or second half. At the free throw line will be Reese Brewer. Her first trip to the line, she has 5 points for Tumwater. First one off the back of the iron. She'll get another one. 24-12 is their score. 7:18 to go here in the third. 42 seconds gone. Here's the second free throw. Goes in for Brewer. Or did it not go in?
It did.
Okay, well, I heard a whistle. I guess it did.
Yeah, it was 24-12, and she made the second.
Yeah, I got that, Jerry, but there was a whistle.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But no change. It must have been a lane violation on the Highclimbers. Here's Bailey Place trying to go to the hoop. She ends up traveling.
And that's the second lane violation we've seen tonight.
Well, it didn't really make a difference on the shots.
No, it didn't. No.
Here's Wilson with the ball for Tumwater, coming back the other way. Stops, kicks it into the corner to Marius. Back to Wilson. Wilson dribbles up top, swing it over to Brewer, far side now. High post feed to Cahill, down to the baseline. Demarius missed the shot, rebound by Cahill, up and in. That's Dakota's second basket. She has 4 points. And it's 24-15. Here's a pass in the middle of the court to Wiley, and she's going to be fouled by the T-Birds. It'll go on Andon Demarius, her first. 6:41 to go, third quarter. 9-point lead for the Highclimbers, 24-15. Here's Swanson with it, over to Bailey Place. To Borden up top, near side Wiley, way outside. She likes to shoot from there. She'll dribble to the baseline, trying to get to the baseline, kick it back to Borden. Borden, cross court it goes, didn't get it to the intended target, and out of bounds it goes. It'll be T-Bird ball, 6:23 to go here. And a full timeout call by Coach Swanson. 24-15 is our score, 6:23 to go, third quarter. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
And we're back here in the mini dome.
Each team has 2 timeouts so far.
The Tumwater ball coming out of the timeout. Doesn't look like there's a change in either lineup. Here's Wilson. Wilson to the three-point arc near side. Get a high post feed to Cahill, tied up by Borden and Christ, and it'll go over to the Climbers.
So first turnover for Tumwater this half.
6:16 to go here, third quarter. Still 24-15. Highclimbers had the ball. A little full court press again. Here's Christ with it, backcourt, back to Borden. Borden up. It goes to Wiley, but it's knocked out of bounds by Sydney Sumrock. It'll be Climber ball. Sydney trying to get the inbounds past Jerry. A couple times she went into that spot there between the Climber bench and the scores table. Swanson will get it into Wiley. Back it goes down to Christ to the hoop, up and in. Janelle Christ with 11 points. I'm
nice
sorry, that wasn't
from her sister.
There wasn't any. Sorry, the camera didn't move. I'm sorry, that was my bad. Here is Brewer with it. To Wilson, Sumrock, back to Wilson, over to Sumrock. Taken away by Swanson off the deflection. Here's Olivia at midcourt. Hooks it to Wiley at in the middle of the court. Over it goes to Borden. Borden to the hoop. Had it rejected by Cahill, recovered by Swanson. I'm sorry, recovered by Sumrock, stolen away by Swanson. And down it goes to Borden. Borden has the big lady on her, kicks it out top. Here's Janelle Christ with 3, rattled it in. 14 points for her.
And 14 points is the biggest lead.
It's 29-15. Here is Sumrock up top. High post feed to Cahill, out to Wilson. Back to Cahill, down to the baseline to Sumrock. return it to Cahill, up and in. 6 points for Dakota. And a timeout called. I believe it's on Tumwater. 5:05 to go, third quarter. We'll step aside. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Back in the Minion Dome, 29-17. Whoops, sorry, wrong button. 29-17 is the score. T-Birds trying to make a comeback. They got within, 9?
Yeah.
And now they're down 12. Climbers have had the ball coming out of timeout with Bailey Place, Borden, Price, Swanson, and Wiley for the T-Birds. Boono comes back in. Brewer, Wilson, Demarius, and Cahill. Here is Christwood in backcourt. Up the near sideline to Bailey Place. And he had it stolen away by Brewer. And here, back to Brewer, center of the court. Over goes to Wilson. Wilson directing traffic to Brewer. High post feed to Cahill, to Demarius. Out it goes. Brewer for three from the elbow. Nope, she took a couple of steps before she got it. It'll be Climber ball. Somebody standing on the the stands here holding the sign up that kind of blocks that one little area of the court. It'll be Highclimber ball, sideline inbounds, near sideline. Swanson will get it into Christ, and reaching around will be Brewer, and a little push after that whistle. That's 3 on Reese. And the second on the T-Birds in the third. 4:40 to go here in the third quarter. And that'll bring Reese Johnston up off the T-Bird bench. And Reese Brewer will sit down. Climber ball, backcourt inbounds, goes to Wiley. Wiley will step across midcourt. Kick it to Herman Hildo. Back in the ballgame. Out to Wiley. Wiley for 3. It's short. Hit the baseline out of bounds. It'll be Tumwater ball. 4:31 to go, third quarter.
Nice try by Cedar Wiley. Trying to get that ball.
Your mom called. I don't know what that sign says. Something about your mom called and they want their basketball back. I don't know. Go home maybe. I don't know. Here is Wilson. Over goes. And that's Johnston into the corner to Boono up top. And here is Wilson near side down to the baseline. Demarius, baseline jumper that goes in. Ending with 5 points. It's a 10-point Highclimber lead, 29-19. Here is Herman Hildo in backcourt. Gets it up to Cedar Wiley, just inside the midcourt stripe. Hooks it to Janelle Christ. Thought about a 3 and it's stolen away by Demarius. So get it to Wilson up the far sideline. Right to the hoop, and it's going to be blocked, but it does pop out. Rebound goes into the hands of Johnston, and out it goes to Demarius. Demarius will get it to Wilson and reset for the T-Birds. 20 on the shot clock. Down to the baseline, Demarius draws a double team. Dribbles away from the double team. A runner way outside. Missed the shot, but drew the foul on the Highclimbers. Now on Bailey Place. I think that should be her second. Yeah, that's her 2 on Lonnie. That will send and then Demarius to the free throw line, where she's 1 for 2. And again, she has 5 points. Short on the first one. Tried to get a little body English on that free throw. Jerry didn't quite help. One more. 3:27 to go here, third quarter. Second one is short. Wiley will get the rebound off the bounce and bring it up. Kick it to Bailey Place. To Swanson. 2-pointer on the way and in. That's a 2. She was standing on the line, just a toe on the line.
That was close. That
Very
was
close.
So close.
Referees were right on top of it. 31-19 is the score here. Into the corner to Demarius, down to the baseline, kick it back out, and here is a 3. And the rebound pulled down, actually, by Wilson. She'll go into the bucket, miss the shot, and Wiley pulls down that ball to Christ. Christ on the run the other way. Chanel, three-point arc near side up top, and here's Wiley. Backdoor cutter, can't get her the ball out of bounds. Nice idea, but couldn't execute. Here comes Ashley Borden, and Bianca Simmons is in for the T-Birds. I'm sorry, for the Highclimbers. T-Birds have the ball. You'd think I'd know that by now. 2:40 to go, third quarter, 31-19. Here's Wilson. Into the corner. Quick pass down to Cahill. Missed the shot. Wiley with the rebound. Outlet to Simmons. Simmons will get it to Swanson. Olivia to the three-point arc near side. She'll dribble up top. Get it over near side. Herman Hildo. Up top to Borden. Over to Simmons. Simmons looking low. Gets it to Wiley. Wiley on the baseline had to save it. Right to Simmons. Out it goes to Swanson. Swanson drives in. Kick it out. Here's Herman Hildo driving down in to the hoop, off the glass and in. Ashley with 5 points, and it's a 14-point Highclimber lead, 33-19, matching the largest of the night. Here's Wilson. Over goes to Johnston. Into the corner to Lee, down to the baseline. Boono, and she picked up her pivot foot before she threw the ball, and that's a turnover on the T-Birds.
I like seeing them use the backboard on their shots.
Wilson will get a rest. Coming back in will be Sydney Sumrock. Really like that name, Sydney Sumrock.
Yeah.
Just kind of rolls off your tongue. 1:49 to go, third quarter. Highclimbers with a 33-19 lead. With the ball, here's Swanson. Ooh. Herman Hildo up. It goes across midcourt to Wiley. Ball slapped away by Sumrock, recovered by Boono. Knocked away that time by Herman Hildo, to recovered there by Swanson. Swanson draws, is that a foul or just out of bounds? Guess it's just out of bounds.
Turnovers are close. 16 for Tumwater, 17 for Shelton.
Sideline inbounds at the scorer's table for the Highclimbers. Inbound goes to Borden. Borden at midcourt. Over to Herman Hildo, to Swanson. Swanson looking for Wiley. Wiley backing down, draws a double team. Triple team out at top to Borden for 3. Nothing but net. Ashley Borden with the 3. And that is a 17-point Highclimber lead, 36-19. 1:10 to go here, third quarter. Here's the ball down to Lee. And over to Sumrock. To Lee. Lee, baseline jumper. No. Rebound. Tracked down by Boono. And I think we're going to get Simmons with a push in the back. Yep. That'll be her first third-team foul on the Highclimbers.
Shelton must have a pretty high percentage on the three-point land.
Be baseline inbounds. Left of the backboard. Boono will get it into Cahill in a double team. Out it goes to Lee. Lee for 3. Off the back of the iron. Rebound. Actually, Swanson will pick it up, and she'll bring it up the far sideline. To the three-point arc near far side. Finds Borden to the hoop. It's rejected and recovered by Sumrock. Finds Boono. Boono had her pocket picked by Wiley. Wiley tried to pass it off, and I believe Boono will pick up the foul. Yes, she does. That's her first third-team foul on Tumwater. 37.4 seconds remain in the third. Brewer back into the ball game. Boono will sit down. Actually, there's 2 on her, Jerry. Claire Boono. Sideline inbounds. And Herman Hildo will hand it off to Wiley. Wiley gets it over to Borden. Borden to Herman Hildo. Over to Swanson for 3. High rebound, knocked out of bounds by Brewer. 26.2 seconds remain, third quarter. It'll be Highclimber ball right of the backboard on the baseline. All right, inbounds from the baseline to Borden in the near corner. To Simmons. Back out to Borden, fakes the 3, drives baseline. Hooks it to Wiley. Wiley up top to Swanson, elbow three. That's out of bounds, just short. 46-19 with 14 seconds to go here, third quarter. Shelton with the lead, Tumwater with the ball. Over it goes to Johnston. Cross court to Sumrock. Sumrock for three. No. Rebound goes to Lee. Lee, her putback doesn't fall. Brewer with the rebound, and the clock runs to triple zeros. So we're through three quarters. Shelton 36, Tumwater 19. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a minute with the fourth.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Well, we're waiting for the start of the fourth quarter, 36-19. Shelton with the lead. The Thunderbirds will start out with the ball.
Tumwater was starting to cut into that lead in the third quarter, and then all of a sudden at the very end, Shelton made a couple baskets and outscored Tumwater 12-9 there in the third quarter.
All right, Jerry, just trying to update my score sheet here, which I did not do in the break. So the T-Birds will have the ball coming out of the timeout between quarters with Lee, Brewer, Johnston, Sumrock, and Demarius. Here is Brewer with the ball. Over it goes to Sumrock, up top to Brewer. Between the circles. Near side to Johnston, down to the baseline. Sumrock, three in the corner. She was fouled, no whistle. And the rebound goes to Wiley. Wiley will get it to outlet to Janelle Christ, and Sumrock picked up the foul there. That's one on her?
That is one on her,
okay.
Yes.
I'm just shocked.
Cedar Wiley is starting to pick up the rebounds here in the second half.
Okay. .14 seconds have gone here in the fourth quarter. Highclimbers with this 36-19 lead. Here's Borden crossing midcourt. Far corner to Simmons, down to Wiley. Draws a double team. Spins baseline, goes right to the bucket. Bumping in, and the foul. Surprisingly, Cedar Wiley only has 5 points tonight. She's at the free throw line. Didn't see who the foul was on. Cedar Wiley went on
13.
Johnston. It's her third. And Wiley completed the three-point play. Gives her 6 points. Here's Demarius with the ball to Brewer between the circles. One dribble over to Lee. Down it goes to Sumrock on the box. She lost the handle, and Herman Hildo comes up with that ball. And here is Borden up the far sidelines. Center of the court to Christ. Christ, a couple of dribbles. And the ball slapped out of her hands, down to Simmons. Simmons to the bucket. Missed a shot. Borden almost came away with a rebound. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Sumrock. It'll be Highclimber ball left of the backboard on the baseline.
Yeah, the key there is use that backboard.
Christ will trigger the play. Lob it into the corner to Borden, up to Simmons. Now to Herman Hildo, but that ball just a little underthrown, picked up by Johnston. Up it goes to Brewer. Brewer dribbles the ball off of Herman Hildo's foot out of bounds. It'll be T-Bird ball. Set the Climber lineup with Wiley, Price, Herman Hildo, Simmons, and Borden. Baseline inbounds near right at the three-point arc. Brewer will trigger the play. To the left side, gets it in to Demarius. Demarius to the bucket with a reverse layup. No, it's knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it went off of Simmons. 21 on the shot clock for the T-Birds. Baseline inbounds goes to Sumrock. Now down to the side of the paint, stolen away by Simmons. Wiley has it. Up to Christ. Christ avoiding the lunging defenders. Now to Wiley. To Borden to the three-point arc. She'll take that three. Off the glass, no. Rebound. Goes to Lee. And here's Sumrock pushing it up to Johnston, to Demarius, back to Johnston. Up top it goes to Brewer. Brewer will back out. Reset, high post feed to Sumrock, draws a double team out to Johnston, to Brewer. Into the corner it goes. That's Lee. Side of the paint goes to Demarius, to Sumrock at the foul line. 7 on the shot clock. Foul line runner, no. Rebound, Simmons. Out to Wiley. Up to Borden. Borden crossing midcourt for the Highclimbers. Back to Janelle Christ. Over to Borden. Open three from that side. Nope. Up around the back of the board, and that'll be, should be out of bounds, but they're going to call
it should have been because it went to the top of the.
And it hit the pole and then came out. But they're going to call a foul on the Highclimbers. That one went on Herman. Is that right? I don't know, Jerry. I mean,
I'm confused on that. Who got that foul?
Only had one. Well, we'll have to track it down in the end.
Okay.
Here is Brewer, near side to Lee. Up top to Wilson, back in the ball game. High post feed. Open shot for Sumrock. No. Wiley with the rebound for the Highclimbers. She'll bring it out to midcourt to Herman Hildo. Hand it off to Borden, and they say Borden wasn't in the front court, and that's turnover on the Climbers. That's a really, really close call there. Simmons will sit down. Bailey Place will come back in for the Highclimbers. So it's Borden, Herman Hildo, Bailey Place, Wiley, and Christ. Full timeout called, 5:34 to go here in the ball game. 20-point lead for the Highclimbers. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
We're back here in the mini dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, Daryl White somewhere in the Ethernet. Help him give us stats tonight.
He does a really nice job of keeping track of rebounds, steals, and assists.
20-point lead for the Highclimbers, 39-19. Climbers have a Bailey Place, Christ, Wiley, Borden, and Herman Hildo on the court. Tumwater T-Birds will have the ball with Brewer, Wilson, Lee, Demarius, and Sumrock. Sideline inbounds between the scorer's table and the Tumwater bench. Here's Wilson, top of the key. Slinging it down to Demarius. Outlet, it goes to Lee on the baseline. Back to Demarius, draws a double team. Just stepped on the baseline, out of bounds. It'll be Highclimber ball. 5:24 to go in the ball game. Shelton with a 20-point lead. And if my statistics are right, the T-Birds own this series. Here's a steal by Brewer to the hoop with a scoop and a score. 8 points for Reese Brewer. 21-39. Here is Herman Hildo, cross court to Wiley. In the front court to the foul line. A jumper there by Cedar. No. Rebound by Brewer. Outlet to Wilson up the far sidelines. Center of the court now. Leaves it there to Demarius. Demarius back out to Sumrock. Sumrock to the baseline into the corner. Finds Demarius. Demarius pivots out. Here's Lee up top to Wilson. Wilson a couple of dribbles. Over it goes to Brewer. High post feed. Oh, we'll try to get it in there. Nearly stolen by Herman Hildo. Goes to Demarius, and there's going to be a foul on the Climbers. I believe it'll be on Borden. Let's see. Yeah, it was on Borden. That's her first.
That's her first one that I have, yes.
Yes, inbounds on the baseline. Here is Wilson at the top with the ball off the dribble to Lee. Lee at the elbow, going to drive inside the arc. Back to Brewer. Brewer avoids the defense. Foul line jumper for her, no. And Borden comes up with a rebound, but it's stolen away by Brewer. Brewer gets it out to Wilson. Wilson to the hoop, no. Rebound goes to Christ. Christ with the outlet to, Borden at midcourt. Finds Christ. Behind the back dribble, draws a double team, runs into Brewer, shuffles it over to Herman Hildo, over to Borden. Borden will take a three. That's in there with somebody in her face. Her second three in the game. She has 6 points. And it's a 21-point lead, 42-21. 4 minutes to go here in the quarter, or in the ball game, I should say. Here's a high post feed to Lee. Top to Wilson, kick it over to Brewer. Brewer fakes the 3, steps inside the arc, kicks in the corner. Here's Lee for 3. Rebound, Bailey Place. Now, Christ has it, and she draws a foul on the T-Birds.
And that is the biggest lead.
Yep.
Of 21.
Cahill will get off the bench for the T-Birds. Simmons and Swanson will return for the Highclimbers. Sisters are going to sit down. That's Wiley and Kreis. Inbounds in backcourt. Swanson gets the ball back. Up to Bailey. Place cross midcourt to Herman Hildo. Cross court to Simmons. Simmons finds Borden for 3 again. That's short. And a whistle away from the ball. I think it's going to be a foul on Bailey Place, maybe? Couldn't see the hand signal.
Yes, number 13 is a foul. And
that's
Herman
Hildo. That's her 4th. And that'll bring in Galloway. Here's Lee in the corner far side. Finds Cahill off the glass. Short. They're going to get a foul on. I believe they'll be on the Bailey Place. I went on Simmons. That's her first. I have 2 on her.
I have 2 on her, too.
All right. At the free throw line will be Dakota Cahill with 2 free throws. She has 6 points. Missed the first one. She'll get another one. So a high climber lineup is Swanson, Herman Hildo, Simmons, Bailey Place, and Galloway. Cody Galloway came in the last dead ball. Second free throw for the Tumwater T-Birds. Cahill missed it, and the rebound goes to Simmons. Simmons will get it to Herman Hildo out of bounds. It'll be another turnover on the High Climbers. They're leading 42-21 with 3:11 to go in the game. Lee will get it into Wilson. Wilson to midcourt on the dribble. Here's Brewer, fakes the 3, drives in. A little scoop shot from outside. No, rebound tapped out by Brewer. We're going to give it to the T-Birds, however. Say it went off of Simmons. Baseline inbounds right of the backboard. Wilson will get it in to Brewer. Fakes the 3, steps to the foul line, puts up a shot, missed it. Rebound tapped out by Herman Hildo and gathered. Brewer's all over her. And then finally gets the foul. That'll be 4 on Reese Brewer. 3rd team foul. So 14 fouls on each team.
Yeah, next one they'll be shooting 2.
And Claire Boono will step back onto the court. And who sat down will be Lee. So High Climbers have the ball in the backcourt. Here's Bailey Place. Center of the court to Swanson. Back to Bailey Place. Ani had her pass knocked away. That'll be off of Wilson. Sideline inbounds for the High Climbers below us, right amongst the cheerleaders. Bailey Place will get it into the backcourt to Swanson. Olivia with the dribble to the top. Leave it there for Galloway. Over it goes to Herman Hildo. Now out to Swanson and off her hand out of bounds. 2.5 minutes to go here in the ballgame. 42-21. We seem to be stuck here. Sunny Cordova at the scorer's bench to check in for Olivia Swanson tonight. So it's Cordova, Herman Hildo, Galloway, Bailey Place, and Simmons on the court. For Shelton, for the T-Birds, Wilson, Brewer, Boono, Cahill, and Sumrock. Here is Wilson, the top. High post feed out. It goes to Brewer. Brewer to the paint, puts it up short. Boono with the rebound, but she was standing, or she stepped on the baseline. Yeah. It'll go over to the High Climbers. 2:14 to go in the ball game. Shelton 42, Tumwater 21. Herman Hilda with it in backcourt. Pushes it up to Simmons near midcourt. Center of the court it goes, and Bailey Place gets it. Saves it in bounds, but however, Boono comes up with it. And here is Brewer. Brewer to the three-point arc, spinning into a double team. Kick it out, and here's Sumrock with 3. No, Cahill had the rebound, lost it, and Baono comes up with it. Bounces it to the baseline. Here's Wilson to the hoop. No, but she did draw a foul. And that one on Annie Bailey Place. Her third, 5th team foul on the Highclimbers. Wilson's first free throw is in. It's her first point of the ball game. Candace Lee will step on, and Reese Brewer will sit down for Tumwater. 20-point lead for the Highclimbers now. Second free throw by Wilson. Short, but rolls in.
So she made both.
Yeah, give her 2. And it's 42-23. Here's Galloway with it to Bailey Place. Ani pulls the ball back, finds Herman Hildo. Her pass is stolen away by the T-Birds. Here's Sumrock. No look pass in the middle. Galloway knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the T-Birds with a 1:35 to go. So it'll be baseline inbounds, right of the backboard for Tumwater. Inbounds to Cahill off the glass and in. No defense that time. Dakota with 8 points. And it's 42-25. Here's Herman Hildo in backcourt. He gives it to Galloway. Another deflected pass. Galloway came up with it. Here's Herman Hildo. Up it goes over the head of everyone. Simmons goes to get it to the hoop. Nope, rebound goes to Lee. Minute 10 to go. Here's Wilson's midcourt. To Sumrock, it's deflected, and they're going to call a foul. I believe they're going to get Simmons with the foul.
Yeah.
2 shots coming. Yeah, that'll be her second. Sydney Sumrock at the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Missed the first one, she'll get another one. Trying to think what Sydney plays in fast pitch. Jerry, I can't quite remember. Here's the second free throw goes in. Sydney with 3 points.
And she's 2 for 2 from the foul line.
Actually, she's 1 for 2, Jerry.
What?
She only got 1 or 2.
Oh, she only got 1 of those?
Yep. Over and back on the Highclimbers.
Oh, boy, the turnovers are starting to pile up.
1 minute to go here in the ball game.
Yeah, she did play.
I'm just trying to think of her position.
She's done a nice job on rebounding tonight, Sumrock has.
Here's Wilson over to the far side to Baono. Down to the Sumrock in the paint. Leaves it for Cahill. Cahill hacked and fouled. I think that'll be it for Herman Hildo. I think Ashley's reaction kind of came up with that one. But actually, they're going to put it on Simmons. That'll be her third. And Dakota Cahill at the free throw line. She's 0 for 2, but she has 8 points tonight. Give her the first one, she'll get another one. 42-27, 50.6 seconds remain here in the ball game. Cahill's second free throw off the back of the iron. Simmons will track down that rebound. T-Birds aren't giving up. They're putting pressure on, and Herman Hildo gets across midcourt. Down it goes to Galloway off her hands out of bounds. 43.2 seconds to go now. Still 42-27. Here's Wilson with it in backcourt for the T-Birds. Swing it over near side. Sumrock. Cross court it goes to Wilson. Wilson to the three-point arc off the dribble to Lee. Over goes off the bounce to Sumrock. She'll take a 3. Bailey Place, surprised by that rebound. She'll gather it in and try to dribble up the court. Pushed with no whistle. Up it goes to Galloway. Now to Herman Hildo. Over to Simmons. Down to Cordova.
I think they're just going to hold it.
Yeah, we got 13 seconds now. Clock is running. Galloway to Herman Hildo. To Cordova. To Herman Hildo. Up top it goes to Simmons. 4 seconds now. Over to Herman Hildo. And that will pretty much do it. 42-27, the final score. Highclimbers back on the winning track with the victory here in Evergreen Conference play. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Well, it's a final here in the mini dome. The Shelton Highclimbers knock off the Tumwater T-Birds for the first time since ever since 2012 at least. 42-27 the final score. They did it behind the 14 points from Janelle Price. Let's see here. We have 6 points for Ashley Borden, 6 points for Ani Bailey Place, 6 points for Cedar Wiley, 5 for Ashley Herman Hildo, and 5 for Olivia Swanson. For the T-Birds, they were led by Dakota Cahill, 9 points, 8 from Reese Brewer, 5 from Andon Demarius, 3 points for Sydney Sumrock, and 2 free throws from Cameron Wilson. The T-Birds, well, they dropped to 3-2 on the season. The Highclimbers improved to 4-1. Take over that second place in the standings, and now we head to the second half of the season. We will take another timeout as we're still finalizing our statistics with Daryl White. Jerry Apple will come back with that in a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how. With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything.
Well, it's a final here in the Mini Dome. Bring that scoreboard back up for you. 42-27, Shelton Highclimbers with the win. Jerry has more statistics.
Thank you, Diedrich. Tumwater had 20 turnovers. They were 6 for 14 from the foul line, under 50%. They had 12 steals. They had 26 rebounds.
Okay.
Now, let's go to Shelton. Shelton had 14 steals. They had a total of 33 rebounds. So they out-rebounded Tumwater 33-26.
Mm-hmm.
On the foul line, Shelton was 5 for 12. They were also under 50%. They had 26 turnovers.
And
they picked up a lot of turnovers in that last quarter.
Yeah.
That's basically it. I do want to give some good, I do want to mention this. The leading rebounders for Shelton was Janelle Kreis, and she had 10 rebounds, and Cedar Wiley had 9 rebounds.
Okay.
Cedar Wiley picked up most of hers in the second half. Janelle dominated the boards in the first half.
Yeah, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, let's see here. Next up for the Highclimbers, they start the second half of the regular season at Black Hills on Thursday. The Thunderbirds host WF West on Thursday. Our next broadcast is Friday when the Shelton boys host Black Hills. Tip-off is 7 p.m. here on Terry Gregg Court. And that will do it for us here in the Mini Dome. My thanks to Jerry Apple and Daryl White in his undisclosed location for their help with tonight's broadcast. Tonight's final again, Shelton girls 42, Tumwater 27. We'll talk to you on Friday. You've been watching high school sports on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The preceding presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.